Welcome to Winkler Tech. My name is Mrs. Courier, and I'll be going over everything you need to know about using your Chromebooks this school year. First, a little about me. This is my 16th year as an educator, and I've been at Winkler since it opened in 2011. I've taught health and PE as well as CTE business. I got married last summer and finally got around to changing my name, so I'm officially Mrs. Courier. You might know me as Miss Leslie, though. Either name is fine. In the pictures, you can see where I went to school, my hobbies, and some of my favorites. Pay close attention to those, it might come in handy later. This year, Chromebooks will not be going home. Instead, you'll use your assigned device in each of your teacher's classrooms. That means devices will stay here at school at all times. Students' responsibilities are to be safe, respectful, and responsible while using their Chromebooks. Most importantly, you are responsible for putting your Chromebook back in the correct slot and plugging it in before you leave class. Now, let's talk about some tips and tricks to help you be more successful with your Chromebook. First, we'll talk about the Dell Chromebooks and the different ports that you will find on the side. You'll find the charging port, the USB port, and the headphone jack, as well as the life light. If the light is white, the device has power. If it's orange, it's charging or needs to be charged. And if it's off, that means the Chromebook has no life. For Lenovo Chromebooks, the lights are a little different. A red light means the battery is under 5%, orange means the charging between 5 and 97%, and green means it's fully charged. If it's unplugged, the light will go off. If your Chromebook doesn't turn on, even though it's charged, try this. Plug it into power, then hold down the power and the refresh buttons for 3 to 5 seconds. If your keyboard isn't typing the correct keys, click the time in the bottom corner, then select Keyboard and make sure it says English US. Let me demonstrate how to do that. Okay, so wherever you have your time, you click on the time, look for Keyboard, and you want to make sure that English US, not any of this extra stuff. Just plain English US is always the one selected, and you'll see the abbreviation down here. If you see INTL or ESP, then it's not on English US, and you'll have to change that. Now, the best way to carry your Chromebook is with two hands. If you have to move it, be careful not to carry it by the screen. Next, we'll discuss what to do if something is not working correctly with your Chromebook. If something happens to your Chromebook, the most important thing is to be honest. Tell your teacher right away, yes, there may be a fee, but we can get it fixed. Minor damage, like a broken keyboard or screen, is going to be a $25 fee. Major damage, like the motherboard, is $75. Now, also, keep in mind, if the entire thing is destroyed, it's $400 to replace the Chromebook. Now, these fees do not apply to normal wear and tear issues, so please report any concerns you have to your teacher. If you run into issues, your teacher can help you put in a tech ticket. Here's how. Hey there, Winkler Wolves. Mrs. Courier here. All right, so let's go over how to put in a tech work order, also known as a ticket. So a couple ways you can get there. From the Winkler website, if you hover over students and select student links, you will see one that says incident IQ dash put in a tech work order, also known as a ticket. Okay, so there's that one. On a student Chromebook, you will have the new tab page, which is called the student dashboard. And from here, you can click incident IQ, and that'll take you to the website. Now, to log in, you're going to click the login with district ID or district login. Okay, so it goes there and it just pulls that information from your computer. You don't have to worry about trying to remember a username or a password. Once you get in there, you're going to look for the big blue button that says plus new ticket. Okay, so you click there. Okay, so from this screen, go ahead and click device issues. Okay, and you're going to search for the asset tag. Now, on our Lenovo devices, there's a little cutout here in the back corner that you have the asset tag. On our Dell Chromebooks, on the back or bottom, whatever you want to call it, you'll have the asset tag. It's right there in the middle, usually. Okay, so let's go ahead and search for one of these here. So we have 327000. Okay, and then it's going to search through the database. There we go. It has found our device. Sorry, my camera's covering it up. You just click on the link there, and then you look through the different options and you follow through the prompts. Okay, so kind of pick what category it is of what's wrong, and then when you get box, here I'll turn this one. Okay, make sure you put two main things in this describe your issue. One is the cart number, and two is the Chromebook number. Okay, so for instance, with this one, you're going to tell me it's cart 33 and it's computer number 24. Okay, that way myself or Brian, our technician, can easily find the device and get it fixed for you a lot faster. So there you go. Now you know how to put in a Chromebook ticket. Thanks. Have a great day. Now let's talk about some general rules for Chromebook use in Cabarrus County schools. First, do not draw on, put stickers on, or deface your Chromebook in any way. Next, keep your password safe. Do not share it with anyone. That includes siblings at home. Keep it to yourself. Remember to plug in your Chromebook at the end of class each day. That way it is ready for the next student. Everything you do on your Chromebook is being tracked, even if you use proxies. If you wouldn't do it with your mom watching, don't do it here. Everything you type is being recorded and your search history is being saved. You cannot delete it. Your Chromebook is monitored by a program called Gaggle. It looks for scary or inappropriate words and images and reports them directly to school administration. Now, let's talk about the student dashboard. When you open a new tab in Chrome, you will see our student dashboard. Let's talk about what all these different icons are for. Well, Canvas is a learning management system where your teachers may put some of your work. Clever is our county's secure platform for all of our apps like iReady, Vocabulary, etc. Google Drive is where all your docs, sheets, and slides are stored. Outlook is where you will check your school email. Remember to add @Cabarrus, K12, NC, US to your username to make your email address. Infinite Campus is the state's new student information system. It replaced PowerSchool. Incident IQ is where you will submit a ticket to report any technology issues you have. Destiny is where you can search our Media Center catalog. And Student Square is where you can sign up for alerts such as school closures, club meetings, etc. Remember to use your cell phone when you sign up. On the left-hand side, you have shortcuts to the student links page on the Winkler website, a link to watch the morning news if you missed it in homeroom, and a link to check the breakfast and lunch menus. So, in summary, don't purposely break your device. Use it for schoolwork and create awesome things with it. Now, let's talk about logging in. So, your username is the first letter of your first name, your full last name, and the last 4 digits of your student ID. My friends out there with 2 last names, remember to use your last name. Your password is your full student ID. So for example, Jane Doe with student ID 12345678890 would log in with jdoe7890 and her password would be 12345678890. And finally, do you want a chance to win a prize? Well, go to the Student Links page on the Winkler website and complete the Winkler Technology Quiz. If you make 100%, you will be entered in a drawing for a prize. You must complete the quiz by Friday, August 22nd at 4 p.m. to be entered. Let's have a wonderful year at Winkler.